Greetings everybody! Today I'm going to begin moving my main website over to Golang. This is storyfeet.com. It's the first website I ever put together by myself, so I'm expecting to find some quite terribly organized things, and I'm sure that'll always be the case if ever I look over my old code, but that's okay. I mean, we all know when we code we do weird things. Even as you look over to the right, you should also see this is set here of all of my files. I had to put anything that referred to anything else in the top level, otherwise it got confused. So there's a lot more stuff in the top level that shouldn't be, and I'm looking forward to being able to sort that out a little bit by moving towards Golang. What are some of the other things I'm hoping to do? Well, let's take a... Oh yeah, this will be a learning experience for me. I'm hoping to make use of this to help me prepare for making a more capable server for my game, Enchanted Convoy. You can currently play it already at enchantedconvoy.com, so go have a look. But I've got more plans for that once I've moved it over to Golang. But first, I'll do this one and learn about this. So let's have a quick peek at the old website. Here you can see we have a fairly basic layout. A welcome screen. There's bits of JavaScript going on as well, that and about us, so welcome to who we are and stuff. I tried to keep the layout as vaguely tidy as I could, and a couple of videos are helpful. I think there are more things we can do and more things I'd like to do. This is and shown. So hopefully as I do this I'll be able to work out some fun ways of reorganizing a whole bunch of things as I move it across. And here was a fun bit of JavaScript I threw together. This was probably the first ever project in JavaScript I did, and it was quite fun. You get to write a story, so you click on this and you go, oh, once upon a time there was a plane who flew over a new country. So you're supposed to use the pictures to pull together a new story, and that should save that later. I'll work on that at some point. So that's basically the entire website. So let's get on. I'm created a new folder in the Golang source area, so it's in called Storyfeet, which is the name of the website, and I guess I will make my main.go tab edit main.go, and obviously this will be package. Oh, what am I doing? Package main. Import. I'm not seeing any syntax highlighting here. This bothers me a little bit. I remember turning on. There we go. There's some syntax highlighting. Okay, good. Well, we're definitely going to use, I think it's net.http, isn't it? I would say dot, I don't know why. So our main function, func main. We're going to begin. Currently the website doesn't have any HTTPS. So I'll need to consider, so I do need to just make my very basic handler function. It's been a while since I even did this, so give me a second to quickly peek up on HTTP server, net HTTP Golang. So yeah, http.handle. Do we need to create a new HTTP? I think we do. So or does it just get added to a single, like, do we have a singleton of HTTP that I can just add all of the handlers to? Or do I know we've got a listen and serve function and I need to add functions. So let's go func big handler, and I guess this will handle most of our stuff. W, and this is HTTP dot ResponseWriter. That's an interface, so I don't need to put pointer. And what we're getting in is a pointer to something very specific, and this is requests. I think it's a pointer to a HTTP dot request. Pretty sure that's what our function's supposed to contain. Let's http dot print. Nope. http dot handler. Was it handler? Handle. http dot handle. And what for now, I just want to get it started. So handle, and we'll just take everything, and we'll handle that with foo handler. No, we're going to handle it with our big handler. Big handler. And then we'll have a http dot listen and serve. And this takes two parameters, I believe. The first of which let's see if I can just do a port 80. I don't think I've got anything going out on port 80 at the moment. I haven't installed Apache yet, and I don't think I will on this computer. I had Apache running on my last one. I wonder if I just get rid of that altogether and just listen and serve for everything. No, I will make it port. I'm pretty sure port 80 is where everything your normal HTTP stuff comes in. If I listen and serve to 80, and I just put nil here. Can't remember what the nil that's supposed to be. Let's try running it. Go run story feet. So I was working. Let's cd script cd scripts go story feet. Oh, source story feet. Now if I go run main.go, let's see what we got. Have we got a server working? It's not oh, here we go. Cannot use big handlers. So it finished compiling and then it complained because it tried to, or maybe it didn't finish compiling. What's missing? http.ResponseWriter. Can I use big handler, which is a function that takes a response writer and a pointer to a HTTP request, as type handler in argument to this, which takes a response writer, a function which takes a response writer and an HTTP request. Oh, I think that's not the right thing. That's supposed to send an object with that method, and actually I need to I think I need to say handle func. Yep, handle func. Aha. Because otherwise I send an interface, but I'm just sending a function. Okay, so that's why I was confused. I did have the right bits though. So it seems to have exited. I thought listening serve was supposed to stay awake. Listen and serve. Let's have a quick check on the listen and serve thing on the website. http.listenandserve. Did it fail because I was trying to take over a port that it didn't think I could have? Let's see what happens if I put 8080. If not, I'm going to have to put a log on it, log fatal, which makes sense actually, log fatal. Now, do you stay open? I wonder if I have something serving outwards right now anyway. Okay, that's still running though, so if I go to the website, I should be able to go new tab, local host, :8080, and yeah, I get nothing, but it also doesn't complain. That makes sense. If I go here, what do I get? Unable to connect. What about if I put to 80? Nope. So, trying to listen to port 80 didn't work. That's interesting. By listening to another port, it was happy. So we obviously haven't put anything in our response request. If we get root, guess we really want to use our index. So http.handle w. I'm not doing anything with cookies right now, so I just need to do let's just I've not got fumpt yet. Let's import fumpt. Fumpt dot, it's fprintf, and we're going to write to w hello everybody. And if we write that, quit this, run it again for a second to compile, come back here, go to 8080. Hello everybody. Yep, it's running. That's super happy. I feel like at this stage all I want to do is get the index page working. May not be the most sensible way of handling this first, but why not? It's gonna be template based, isn't it? So when we use templates, I already wrote a package that does templates a bit tidy, but I don't think I've stuck it on Git yet, and it's not on this computer. So let's consider our options for template. Let's try and make a basic template for everything. So I'm going to make a folder in here called templates. That makes sense. And we're going to we're going to write a basic template for what our web page should look like, and then I'll grab a thing to load them in a minute. CDs. No, it's just edit, not Vim. That's why I get confused. I keep wanting to write Vim from when I'm inside Vim, but if you're inside Vim, it's right edit. Templates dot root dot HTML. We'll call it HTML dot template. Oh no, the reason I wanted to call it HTML was because then it would syntax highlight tidily. That's alright. We won't worry about this right now. We'll I'll probably move it later. Define. Head. And define base and all the usual boring bits of HTML, isn't it? Doc type equals HTML. Head. No, first HTML. Head. Head. Body. Seems vaguely saying to me to have closed body in here, in the base, and a close HTML here. So in theory, we begin our doc type with opening up the head and body. In here, of course, we need our meta that says we're using Unicode 8, and at some point I will add something that allows us to add title and all of the rest of that as an object. We'll get there. But now let's just make sure we've got our meta, because all the web pages complain if we don't have meta car set equals UTF-8. And we'll have an index here as well. Define index. This of course means if we've written this all tidily and get all of our templates loaded up in advance, all of the basic templates at least, I wanted to be able to include comments inside this end to say what it's for. Didn't want to put anything outside of that, and I don't really feel the need to make a comment thing like that every single time. So that's a minor frustration, but let's just say we can write H1 welcome to storyfeet.com and some stuff. So we now have the template. Let's work out where the best place. I feel like I want to write at least a separate file that handles templates, but probably another package, or just to try and use the package that I've already written. Let's just get this one working first. The reason I have another package doing it is because I had some other stuff that could send data among the templates. Oh, I never tab edited, I just did edit. That's funny. Okay, tab edit, main.go. And what are templates? How do we actually access templates? Golang templates. Come on, internets. Template, the Go programming language. So it's an HTML template. Fair enough. That actually. Oh no, I don't want to use HTML template. I want to use the other one. Text. I think there's another one. Text template. Text template. I want to choose when I'm doing HTML safe stuff. I don't want to leave this somewhere else. So yeah, import text template. It's pretty similar to HTML template, but it just doesn't insist on HTML safing everything. And a lot of the stuff I want to do, I'm probably not going to want HTML saved because it'll be my own stuff anyway. Obviously, if you're not having it automatically sanitize your HTML, you need to be a bit more careful to make sure you sanitize everything that came from anyone apart from you, and probably even stuff that came from you if you're not careful. So there we go. We need to find our parse. It's not parse something, it's like parse glob I want. But they all return an array. Okay, so Control F, parse. See the parse files and parse glob functions for methods for a simple way to parse related templates stored in files. A template may be executed directly or through execute template, which executes an associate template. That's the one we're more likely to use. So let's just look up parse glob. And this returns a template and an error if there was a problem. So I can check that error as I do it and log it. Good. So big global variable. Var main temps. No, I'll call it templates. And this is of type template dot. It's probably type template dot template. It's a pointer to template dot template. Okay, and I'm going to put the main thing in here where we actually pass it. So templates global templates. It's a pretty big thing. I want to make sure I'm talking about the right thing here. Global templates equals, we need an error as well. Equals template dot pass glob, I think. And then this will be templates for now. If does not equal nil, funct.println printf error colon %s, and obviously error, and then we'll return, which is I could have just done a bail thing, but I actually prefer to handle the errors, I guess, a bit more directly than sticking it in a method. So if I Control-C this and run this, we should either have a problem, undefined error. Oh, who forgot to use a colon equals? Oh, unexported, yeah. And now we can actually refer to the template in here, potentially. What was the method that was called? Wasn't it pass or execute? It was execute. So we've already passed them, but we're executing. So let's look for the execute word. Execute. And it's this one here, because actually a template is an array of templates, and we've already stored 3 different templates using that keyword define. I'm pretty sure define is the right word. Could do with checking all of the keywords for the templates. So when we run execute template, we then put the writer, then the name of the template we want to write, which is index, and then any data we're going in, which is actually going to be nil this time, because we're not going to handle it. We've not got any data for it. So did that? Yeah, that starts from a template. So global templates dot execute. Does it have a C? Just the one. Template. And the template we're going to execute was called index, I think. Oh, and the first thing, of course, is a writer. And the writer is W. I think it just takes any writer. A response writer has extra things. So a response writer definitely has to implement writer, but it also has to implement set cookie or something like that. And set MIME type, probably. So all of the kind of things you need for HTTP responses, those can be written too. Although I think they have to be done in order. Oh, and nil. Global templates are declared and not used. I definitely use global templates. Did I spell it wrong? Oh. This might be a thing I've already done here. Have I spelt this the same? Global underscore TEMPLATES. I have used them. So that's line 18. No. So here's where I declare them. I see. So it thinks that I'm making it new, which makes sense because I use the colon equals, but I was only using the colon equals to make the error new. So how do I make sure global templates is recognized inside the function as it's a pointer anyway, isn't it? I should be able to set it to nil. Why can't I in this function it's not complaining because I this is weird. Is there like a global keyword or outside of scope? Or say I'm only defining the second one as new. What's happened? Is caps lock on? No. Okay, so I don't understand this problem. Global templates equals nil. Global templates exist already. at this point, right? So if I go here, and now its problem is on line 19. I've managed to move the problem down a line. That's good. Global templates. Okay. Golang using global variables. No. Well, it's not global anyway. It's only accessing. The problem is I can't describe the problem in words. I can just about see it. That I'm creating a new variable. Here, I need error to be a new variable as a result of pass glob. But I need this to be the global one, the one I've already declared in the package wide. But by using the colon equals, I'm making it a package only variable. So if I got rid of that, see where that with an underscore, get rid of that. Does it compile? Oh, great. Imported and not used font. Actually, this is something that annoys me. If you've got it imported and not used, can you just say... Can we turn off that level of strict for debugging? Okay, so it's working. In theory, now if I refresh... We had a big panic. When it tried to execute a template that didn't work. Of course it did. So. But at this point, fine. I'm gonna do this outside. I just have a personal preference for setting things inside a function, see? Even if I want to use a global variable. Undefined error. Of course error is undefined. Log fatal. Fine. I'm quite annoyed by this inability to work out how to do using a global variable in Golang. The problem is twofold. One, you declare a bit of okay. Well, that kind of explains some of that, but it didn't explain it nearly well enough for what I was hoping for. And now I need to use that template.must. so that the error gets handled and I get to see it. What, really? I've got no thumped uses? The swap file, it's complaining about the swap file from Vim because I just put star, didn't I? It's not template, it's not star, it's it's running. Now, did I actually have an index in this define index? And it's not complained. So if I go here, problem loading page, no, localhost not localhost.com, localhost colon 8080. What do we get? Very slow connection. No complaints over here. Okay. So I'll add an error on this and see if that's complained. I feel like if I got an error it would have told me. It ought to have told me. If error is not nil, let's thump.print line error, and let's add it to W as well. F print line error 2. Oh, because I included thumped again. Localhost colon 8080. Unable to connect. But I'm not run it. I only saved it. Well, of course I can't. I forgot to put a W. Okay, so run it. Any complaints? No complaints, good. Okay, so our template is working. Let's go to C view page source. What have we got? Our template isn't working properly. Oh, it is working properly because I don't think I ever put the other stuff in. Back here, Shift Tab. The other thing I needed to include was, of course, the template. Head. and another template. Base. I think that will fix that if I Control C this, run this again. Oh, yep, there should be 2 of these. Now it's running. We go back, we hit refresh. What did I do wrong that made it feel like it just wanted to show it as plain text? Is this a bit of silly misunderstanding on more often you do this kind of stuff? That's better. And this time, hopefully, when we do a view source, we now have everything that we normally expect in a web page. I think that's where I'm going to stop today. It's taken longer than I was hoping for, but we do have a working access to an index page. It won't be the index that I finish with, but it's all about progress, isn't it? So, until next time.